You've stayed active, yet you've noticed your arms and legs are thinner than they were a decade ago. It's a frustrating reality for millions, lifting the same weights and eating the same healthy meals, only to watch your strength and muscle definition slowly fade. This decline has a name: sarcopenia. It isn't an occasional side effect of aging. It affects 1 in 3 adults over the age of 50. When muscle mass drops, the body loses its primary metabolic engine. This loss is the leading driver of falls, fractures, and the metabolic slowdown that leads to chronic disease. Dismissing this as an inevitable part of growing older ignores a direct and highly preventable threat to your physical independence. Standard diets fail because aging creates a barrier called anabolic resistance. In a younger body, a small amount of protein triggers a growth response, but aging muscles require a higher concentration of amino acids to reach a leucine threshold before building begins. Simultaneously, chronic inflammation surrounds the tissue, acting like a corrosive environment that degrades muscle fibers faster than they repair. To maintain your strength after 50, you must move past basic nutrition and adopt a specific architecture designed to override these biological barriers. Overcoming that resistance starts with the whole egg, specifically the yolk. The yolk contains a high concentration of leucine. In an aging body, leucine is the essential chemical signal required to initiate the process of muscle protein synthesis. Without it, the build signal never reaches the threshold. This is why eating the whole egg is more effective than the whites alone. In clinical comparisons, whole egg consumption resulted in muscle synthesis levels 40% higher than those who discarded the yolk. When you throw away the yolk to save calories, you are removing the very chemical signal your aging muscles require to overcome anabolic resistance. To address the inflammation that blocks muscle repair, the most effective source is wild-caught salmon. The unique combination of omega-3 fatty acids and the antioxidant astaxanthin works at the cellular level. These compounds integrate into the cell membrane, softening its structure and making it fluid enough to receive growth signals again. This infographic shows the difference between sources. Farmed salmon often lacks the potent antioxidant profile of wild-caught fish, meaning it cannot deliver the same level of anti-inflammatory protection your muscles need. In an aging body, wild salmon functions as a biological reset, forcing deaf muscle cells to respond to protein signals once more. Edamame is one of the few complete plant proteins that specifically disrupts a protein called myostatin. Myostatin is a natural growth inhibitor that becomes more active as we age, effectively choking off new muscle growth. The genistein found in edamame binds to this myostatin, neutralizing its effect and allowing the muscle fiber to expand. Edamame also provides a significant dose of magnesium. This addresses a widespread deficiency in older adults that is often the hidden cause of persistent muscle weakness and fatigue. This provides a dual biological response. It removes the chemical constraint on muscle growth while supplying the structural minerals required for daily strength. Because muscle building only activates once you clear the leucine threshold, timing is everything. Saving your protein for a large dinner triggers growth just once. Spreading that protein across 3 meals clears the threshold and triggers the building process 3 separate times. However, pairing these meals with high-sugar beverages or desserts will neutralize the benefit. A sugar spike causes an immediate biological interruption. As shown on the graph, this spike blocks the 2-hour anabolic window where your body is most efficient at converting protein into muscle. Growth hormone is naturally released during deep sleep, but it requires a supply of amino acids to function. A small protein snack before bed ensures your body has the materials needed for overnight repair. While convenient, generic protein powders are often stripped of the natural cofactors found in whole foods that help your cells recognize growth signals. Eating the right foods at the wrong time or in the wrong combinations can leave your muscles in a state of constant breakdown. There is one final pairing to remember. Always consume these proteins with a whole food source of vitamin C, such as bell peppers or lemon. Vitamin C is the mandatory catalyst for producing collagen. Collagen forms the physical connective tissue in your tendons, which anchors newly built muscle to the bone. Without it, the muscle lacks structural integrity. Sarcopenia is not an unavoidable life sentence dictated by the calendar. It is a biological process that responds directly to how you feed it. By supplying your body with this precise architecture, you have the power to command your strength and mobility well into your 80s and beyond.